Hello everybody, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. Last we left off, we just left the megastructure for the second time, and Byron got. And we had to leave him, and we are, I believe, back in New Jerusalem again. So maybe this will give us an opportunity to explore the city a little bit more. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got in store for us. Let's get back into it. Talk to Cornelius. Oh, that's right. He might know something. Because he was there.
The world is full of suffering. Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to eat. And it always ends with death, torn apart or wasting away. This is what surrounds us. This is what's happening outside those walls, every hour of every day. It's our ethical responsibility as sentient beings to lessen suffering. That's what it means to be human, to understand that it is your duty to transform this world into something better. That's what the founder meant when she said that we can turn the world into a work of art. Despite what happened to him, Byron was right. We have to keep going.
This is blasphemy. Byron was punished for failing the Founder's trials. And you want us to dig deeper? Just because you can't accept that suffering is natural and necessary?
Please, everyone, stop using the public frequency. If you want to argue, use your interface or speak in person.
Damn straight. Lay down the law. All right, let's go. Everybody's just enjoying Damn Jan over there. It's so gloomy right now. Really overcast and gloomy.
Hey, 1K.
What up? It's so gloomy, man.
I told you it was Athena who sent Prometheus. How do you know it was Athena? Because she's the one who built the giant pyramid. Sure.
Benaroya, he's one of the first companions.
Cornelius who sent Prometheus. Because Cornelius.
Should we speak to Atal? Let's speak to Atal.
Come on.
Nice to meet you, 1K. My name is Atal. I've been following your expedition. As you can tell, your discoveries have had quite the impact.
I heard your speech.
I decided to take a stand. It started with our cats. Damien and I have had a lot of them over the decades, and I've watched every last one of them grow old and die. And that got me thinking about our responsibilities towards other life forms. What's life to most living creatures? Fear, hunger, pain, and in the end, death. Involuntary cessation of existence. That's horrifying, 1K. Horrifying. And we are the only ones who can make it better.
I'll have to think about this. Not my complete agreement. What exactly is our ethical duty in all of this? So you mean we re-engineer the whole planet?
If suffering is evil, and it is, then our responsibility is to lessen it, not only in ourselves, but everywhere. I don't think we can eliminate it, but we can lessen it, and we have to.
I think suffering is natural. It's not great, but you gotta let things happen.
Natural? What does that even mean? Natural means nothing in terms of ethics. Here's the question, 1K. Is suffering good? Is it the way things should be?
No, it's bad. I don't think we can change it though, but I'll just go this way.
Exactly. And everyone knows that. But we act like that doesn't mean anything for us, when in fact we have the tools to lessen suffering. That's what technology is. So by choosing not to use those tools, we become ethically culpable for that suffering.
Yeah, I understand it, but it would be very difficult to do this.
So, lots of necessary things are very difficult to do. We're the species that eradicated polio, went to the moon, created artificial intelligence. We need to start thinking bigger.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We do need to start thinking
That's
bigger.
good to hear. I wasn't sure where you'd stand after some of the things you've said. Please, when you get back to the island, stand up for Byron's ideas. Don't let people
All right, I'm always on
forget that
Byron's
a
side, buddy.
different future is possible.
I'm always on Byron's side. Byron's my bro.
Good luck, one.
Attention
Byron's
all
the
visitors.
guy.
The Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. However, please note that due to an unauthorized strike, public transport will be temporarily unavailable. May the founder be with you.
And here's the strike.
Welcome back, 1K. Sorry, can't let you through. We're on strike.
What's going on?
Yesterday, there was a sudden brownout in the grid, and we almost had a derailment. We've been warning the mayor for months, and all he ever gives us is waffle about the goal. This can't go on.
Nah, yeah, I fully support.
Thank you. Your support means a lot to us. We need to get through to people. I heard it 15 times when he was practicing it. I think Catal, like many of us, feels that the time for change is long overdue. The technology you uncovered on the island is the final catalyst for that change, or it should be.
I agree. I should go though. I want to see the memorial though, but I'll respect the strike. I can't. I won't cross a picket line. I'm no scab.
Oh, 1K.
Hey, Neith.
Here.
I'm looking for corn.
Ah,
Neelius.
I assume it has something to do with your expedition?
It has
I must
everything to
admit
do with it.
I haven't been following the news. Sorry, been a little lost lately.
He seems to have been at the megastructure with Athena.
Oh, that's... well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron.
Where is he now?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about something, but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him, and he seems to have vanished.
Great. Let's go full investigation here. Can I access his terminal?
I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then it is just his work terminal, right?
People hide a lot of stuff at work. Did you check his house?
I did, on my way here.
Mm,
And
good.
I messaged most of his other friends.
Good.
He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the city at all.
Crazy. Nuts.
No.
Okay.
The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past.
Hmm.
Good luck with everything, 1K.
That's interesting. Saving the past. Is it his past with Athena? This is the jammer. Electrified sphere. I didn't actually look at this stuff. I didn't look at this stuff when I was here. So, I mean, I guess this is just like a... I guess there's just like little puzzles you can do. Oh my lord. There we go. Okay. I know there's other things we need to do, but I didn't look at this all the way through when I was doing it. The first time I was in Jerusalem. Okay, just a bunch of stuff. Wait. Is there just like a little puzzle that you can do from the first game? Well, that's not gonna work, is it? There we go. Got it. Figured it out. We understood what we were doing. Okay, interesting. I guess it's just a thing for someone to come and do some puzzles. Looks like there's one on that side too. Maybe one out here. Oh yeah, there's just a bunch of puzzles that you can do. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's go investigate this terminal though. Notes. Lab location inaccessible. Deliberate, unclear. User profile, yes. Gold. Puzzles is a barrier, yes. Hidden is self-protection, likely. External help for upload, yes. Ask Herman, no. Trust 1K, undecided. Applicable to Calvin? No. Applicable to Cerebi with Noma, yes. Cerebi. I haven't heard that name in a little bit.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
Okay. I did not go over this way and explore last time I was in the city, so I want to see what's over here. This is, I'm assuming, Alexandra Drennan. Who are you? Jefferson?
You must be 1K. Nice to meet you. Despite how strange everything has become in this city.
How do you mean?
It seems to me that we're slowly remembering the lessons Alexandra Drennan tried to teach us. Trying to actually live up to the legacy of our ancestors.
I don't actually know much about her. What did she believe in?
She believed in us, 1K.
Okay.
In our inherent value.
Inherent
And
value.
in our ability to transform the cosmos and create meaning.
Okay. What would Alexandra Drennan think about the goal?
I think it would make her very, very sad.
Okay.
The same thing
Megastructure?
she'd do with any technology. Discover how it works and apply that knowledge for the common good.
Solid.
She worked to the very last moment of her life to ensure that we had free will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she would tell us anything.
Cool.
Have a nice day.
I will. Thank you. Oh, you can listen? But this one doesn't work. You can't listen to that one.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived. People like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
I hadn't really realized it earlier, but I want to make sure that motion blur is like not on at all. And then let me turn the field of view up. Crazy to do all this stuff. Okay, yeah, that feels better.
Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of the Earth to the composition of the atmosphere itself, has been shaped by life. It's a process that takes millions of years. But we humans, with our technology, with our understanding and manipulation of systems, have changed everything in just a few centuries. I think that's also part of what makes us human. We reshape the world in our image. It's how we create ourselves and how we destroy ourselves.
Okay. Real quick, let's see what's back here. Like another museum type thing. This is like it's like another museum situation. Okay. Yeah, just little exhibits. This is pretty cool. I wish I had done this before. Oh, someone's here. Dossicles?
Oh, it's you. 1K. You're back from the expedition.
Nice to meet you.
Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about that replication technology you found.
Okay.
You have to get hold of it, 1K. You have to. If you don't, I think I'm gonna die of loneliness.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
This whole city's gonna slowly suffocate. I mean, do you really think the founder would have designed such a large city if she intended for us to stop at 1,000 inhabitants?
No.
That's not even enough to fill a village.
I mean, I'll probably do my best.
Thanks.
I do want that as
I
well.
don't know
It's
how
pretty
much
cool.
longer I can go on feeling like this.
He's just a sad boy. Dossicles is. Feel bad for him. Alright, yeah, let's head back to the VTOL. I think we've done enough exploring the city for now. It seems like just a lot of listening and reading. And I want to get back into the gameplay. It really does beg the question, why such a large city if you weren't going to... Are these like the developers' cats? Hello? How are you, little one? You're so still. It's kind of creepy. Alrighty. Goodbye, cat. How sweet. I don't want to talk to Chansey. Yeah, I do. I lied. Let's talk to Chansey. Hello, Chansey.
Are you enjoying our gardens?
Your voice is so deep. Yeah, they're lovely.
All the great secrets are right there, you know. You can watch the tiniest of seedlings grow, flourish, and die. But it's the pattern of all things that you're really seeing.
I couldn't place the accent until the pattern of all things. And then I was like, oh! Yes, just as the entire universe is reflected in a single dewdrop.
So you've green fingers and apophenia too. Those traits are much too rare in the birthing algorithm, in my opinion. Sometimes I imagine myself as an old oak tree. I watch the life which grows around me. I see the ivy, the moss, the fungi, leaching my nutrients as they go. And I don't blame them. I'm delighted by how life seems so different from me can somehow be the same as me. This old oak tree drinks water from the ground. They drink their water from me. They shrivel and die in a single season. But I shrivel and die over centuries. What kind of plant would you be, I wonder?
Let me tell you. Ooh, a cactus is good. A root vegetable, I feel like is pretty good. I'm gonna do a cactus, perhaps.
But that's exactly what I thought you were. You see, these patterns, they flow through all of us the same. Yet they always come out different.
Thanks for talking with me. I gotta get going. I gotta get back to that megastructure, brother.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
I sure hope so, Chansey. His accent is so slight, but it's so nice. And his voice, so gravelly.
We must listen to the wisdom of the ancient writers, or we will fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
No, I can't talk to you. The megastructure is the best thing in technology we've ever seen in our lives, Malduk.
You are the Founder's chosen, but you are in grave danger of going astray.
No, I'm not.
Heed my words, 1K. If you fail this trial, a year from now, New Jerusalem will lie in ruins.
I'm not interested in your madness, Malduk. Bye. I'm gonna go explore that megastructure. I'm gonna go explore that megastructure. We're gonna find the founder. We're gonna see what she was working on. Cornelius is probably back there. We're gonna save Byron, and we're gonna grow and expand and learn upon the mistakes of our forefathers. The actual humans. Us synthetic humans, we're better, smarter, more durable. Now, are we impervious to damage? No, because obviously Yemo died, and a lot of others have died. Like, that's also another thing about this game, right? The goal was to get 1,000 people, but they had New Alexandria explode and kill a bunch of people, but there's no longer 1,000 people.
Could you join us for a quick debrief?
Anyways, yeah. What's up?
Attending today are advisors from engineering, the archive scholars, and Helga.
Yes, don't mind me. I'm just an admirer of governmental transparency.
Yes, well. While the mayor is briefed by Alcatraz, he's asked us to review recent events. Byron's loss has unsettled us all. It may be too dangerous to allow this expedition to continue.
We can't afford to leave Byron behind.
We cannot be guided by fear. We must do what's right.
Let's not forget the dam's falling apart. We can't depend on Hydro forever. With just a fraction of the power that island can generate, we could grow this city into a planetary society.
Or, quite possibly, destroy ourselves in the process.
We should trust ourselves to make good of this opportunity.
Wise words from one so young. Yet I submit that island holds secrets far more valuable than mere energy generation.
What could be more important?
The Somnodrome, of course. If we could find a working model, it would herald a sea change in our moral and self-understanding. The question of how we should build New Jerusalem would simply be moot.
I agree, because if we can replicate...
My own studies prove that we operate on an intrinsic moral logic. It's what makes us human. But our access to it is only indirect. Our ancestors created art, philosophy, and parable to help bridge that gap. The Somnodrome would help us to cut out the middleman and ask the source directly. We would finally have an answer to the great moral questions.
So, it's a newfangled way to make the same old mistake of judging who's good and who's bad.
We're fortunate 1K preserved the Somnodrome for our study. Initial data suggests it was a prototype with substantial design flaws. But there may be a working device elsewhere on the island.
Then the question is, what would 1K do if they found it?
I let people investigate it.
Yes, our wisdom will be essential in unraveling its secrets.
You're not the only people who can read a line of code, Rand.
You all sound so sure of what's best for this city. Do you ever think you might be so busy changing the world for the better, you'll forget how to see that it's perfect already?
So clearly there are different perspectives in the room. The only way we are going to move forward is if the team gets back out there. 1K, I believe Alcatraz is waiting for you at the VTOL. We'll be keeping an eye on your stream from here.
Sounds good, Jeremy. That was his name, right? Hermanubis.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Well, you have a bubble over your head, so I want to talk to you. No, we have to rescue Byron.
I agree. We can't just leave one of our most important citizens in that death trap.
What do you think of the technologies?
They all sound very promising, of course. Apparently, it's possible to just magic things into existence now. But what is the cost, 1K? There's always a cost. It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Politician at its finest.
What did the mayor say?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety. And he's right to be. But we're going back anyway.